When do we choose to walk away? I want to share an interesting experience I had this morning, or it was definitely interesting to me. So I was down by the lake here in Salmon Arm and have been writing and journaling and being introspective and just feeling the energy of everything and just feeling so great. And I went back to my car and I parked the car. No, I got back on my car, rolled all the windows down, and just sat and felt. A woman got out of her car. She just parked behind me, and she walked on the sidewalk just to the back of my car and was speaking loudly on her cell phone, complaining to somebody and kind of talking loudly and aggressively, and she was talking about the government and she was going, "What the F?" And I was really feeling the intensity of that experience. So for me, it just pierced the silence and pierced the presence that I was feeling in the moment. So I decided to just start the car and drive away. It was that simple, not judging the person. I just felt the impact of that and just walked away or drove away. And I think that's a choice we have is, we have the choice of how we're going to react to any given situation. But when in certain conversations with people, we can choose to just walk away, or when we're in certain environments that don't feel good, or in crowds that don't feel good, or what have you. Of course, there's situations where it's not quite that easy. Well, we could, but I mean, let's say we're living with somebody that talks in a certain way, or we're at work and subject to the environment and how people are talking or gossiping. So, I mean, ultimately still we can just walk away and say, the heck with it, I'm leaving. But of course, through all our conditioning, we choose to remain in these situations. And when we do for too long, it really harms us. So when do we walk away and when do we stay and process? I know in my life, I was in a situation where I was a vocational coach, consultant for a caseload of about 60 people. And I listened to many, intense conversations, negative conversations, aggressive conversations, some towards me, some about life. But, part of me did not want to be there, did not want to listen to these people. I just wanted to walk away. But I chose to stay. And of course, I chose because of certain fears that I had, whether it's, wanting to maintain the job, the money, the benefits, and all that kind of stuff. So ultimately, I still chose. So I think that's what I wanted to bring up in this conversation. It's just point to that we have a choice. We always have a choice as to how we can process something. And in my example that I gave of this conversation that I heard, and it was really fascinating that conversation of the woman who was, complaining on her cell phone right beside me, that happened. That there's always a part of me that's the mirror that attracts that kind of conversation or environment. So I see it almost as an aspect, a hidden aspect of me. I don't want to get too much into that, but in that moment I have had a choice, and my choice was, nope, I don't want to listen, and I just want to walk away. And I'm also choosing not to judge the person. for what she was saying. I mean, she was a beautiful being, a being like all of us. And it was a learning experience for me. I mean, I'm talking about this right now and I'm opening up about this. So it was such a rich moment, and I so valued it. So perhaps in your life, think about situations you're in or environments or people that you're around, and choosing to walk away or not. And just realize that you do have a choice, and how you handle that is completely up to you.